like
Okay, got it.
so I'll give you a few minutes and then we can make a start on the jam session.
Okay. So you will give a topic.
You can choose your topic. So anything you are comfortable with, any whatever your strengths are, you can choose. So whether it is your graduation, the what you studied, or your hobby, anything like this, you can choose. Yeah, sure, no problem. Do you mean like if anyone has already said it? Yeah, you can say it. It's going to be a jam session, like you said yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm giving you guys a few minutes of preparation. You can pick a topic of your choosing, and then you can come up and sort of talk about the topic for 1 minute. So whatever your strengths are, whatever you're comfortable with, you can explain with this. I was going to give a random topic, but we can start off with, a bit, making it a bit easier.
Can I choose myself or?
Like you choose any topic you want. Like if you're whatever you studied in your bachelor's, you can talk about this or something of your hobbies, interests.
We can talk about any sport.
Sorry?
We can talk about any sport.
Any, yeah.
Anything, right?
Sir, can I speak?
You want to start? Okay, sure.
I have to start.
Yes. This is, you have to get used to the public speaking environment.
I'm in comfort zone.
Getting a stage, like, go and sit over
There are being multiple millions of people. It is my handwritten note.
Whatever you're ready.
Okay, my name is Fedul Sheikh. Actually, I wanted to talk about one topic is demonetization. As you know, in 2018, we have suffered lots of problems like demonetization. You know, lots of people are still on the queue in front of the ATM. Many people gets the it is the worst decision taken by our Indian government. I think that it is the worst decision taken by our Indian government. By this, many people get in trouble. So actually, the motive of the Modi Sarkar is to bring the black money. I'm sorry. Actually, he wanted to convert the black money into white money. And here, another motive is to is another motive to means corruption. He wanted to stop corruption, but even after the demonetization, the corruption is not so much. Yeah, मतलब मैं ये बोलना चाह रहा था कि not sir, please continue.
It's okay.
Even after the decision taken by the Modi Sarkar demonetization, even the corruption is not even the corruption is not came down. It's increasing day by day, like in the form of GST. They are
Very good. Sorry. Very good. Good try. Is anyone else ready?
Yeah, Brother Faisal has chosen a very interesting topic on demonetization, which happened in the year 2018. And many of the people have really suffered while standing in the queue. Many, in fact, many have died due to heart attacks due to be patient because they have to take the line was so much that many hours being taken in the queue because of that hours we have standing in the line and without food. The people have suffered, especially the old ones have lost their lives. It's very sad, like losing a elder in our home. So, but as the topic was on demonetization, it was a decision taken by the government because they wanted to take out the black money which was in Switzerland. Many of them have been crores of rupees have been deposited in the banks, outside the India. They wanted to make also exactly. He wanted to bring that money, but it was an unsuccessful movement because the Switzerland bank has not given any access to take that money because an individual property is an individual property, so they have not given. In fact, it was a like unsuccessful, and it was a, like as I said, like it might be the worst decision of the government because the life have been they lost their lives. Yes. Thanks for the topic.
Thank you very much. Okay. So that was good. If I'm going to like do a comparison, so what you wanted to say, it was fine, but I would say like when you were hesitating, you would look down. There would be no like eye contact. So let's say even if you don't know what you're saying, you can sort of talk about something like going back to it, and in a way, like you said, demonetization, it causes a lot of people to be stressed out. So what you can say for this, people said, you said the heart attacks and stuff like this. So they were basically like panicking. You can talk about how they were feeling, what kind of effect it had as a whole, as a family as well. So like you can say the economic situation for the families of who didn't have a very good status. You can say it had a big effect on them, especially the people who weren't economically stable, financially stable, should I say. So stuff like this, you can expand on it instead of thinking of something else to say, Would you like to go? Okay. Yeah, would anyone like to go if anyone is online? Or do you need a slightly bit more time to prepare yourself?
Mr. Nahid, would you like to say something?
Mr. Nahid or Mr. Sheikh, Mr. Shoaib? So like I said, anything you're comfortable with. So you don't have to overcomplicate things for yourself, just something easy. Just for the sake of your skills, communication. Yeah.
Yes, guys. Well, I'm talking about that. Well, my topic is to change the Pradhan Mantri of India. PM.
Like Prime Minister.
Yeah, Prime Ministers. Sorry, the Prime Ministers. Well, as you know that nowadays the country has gone down goes down day by day because of the GDP goes down because of no one is leading in our country, especially for the education's problem. If the person just like as previously talk about the Manmohan Singh, he was the prime minister, and he's the leading personality to lead the country, especially he's a good at maintaining the GDP of in our country, and he's also the governor of Reserve Bank of India. That was the, I think, realistic personality for improving in our GDP. And in his time, the GDP percent is it's 18%, 18 or 19%. The first time of India is going up in our GDP. So if we talk about nowadays, so you know that as you know that the country has the GDP is just especially just at 1 or 2%. So I'm not talking about the only the GDP percentage. I'm just explaining about that the country is need one person, those who are really to lead in our country as a higher level, just to change the country image, especially for the international market. So nowadays, lots of international countries they're looking in our country in a bad image, affected especially for the 1 or 2% that affect in our country image. So I think we have to think about that the politics also, because we know that most of the student, those who are studying, those who are good at in their study as well. So they're not thinking about the politics. They just concentrate about the study and they just go to the other field, but they're not interested in the politics. So we have to go that field also. So I think that is also need for to change in our country image. Thank you.
So,
Sorry?
can I?
Please go first.
Hello everyone. My topic is not interested, but topic is like I would like to share my experiences when I get trained here in third batch of computer networking course. After completion of this course, now this time I am getting various calls from HR and different companies. Okay, so now till almost 6 batches has completed, but I can see and I know various students get the job in various IT firms and MNC companies. Now I am still here. What is the reason behind it? Why? So just that things I would like to share with you. Now you are taking training in PSF Research Academy, and I am very sure that you will get the job in almost August, September month after completion of this course. I am sure. Why? Because I am watching and I have experience and I know very well. It is my confidence
So
that you can.
what is your advice for the
Yeah.
current batch?
Yes, actually, I'm here and hearing very well. Suddenly I got just I get okay. I realize that why not I should be share. I should be share my experience. So just I would like to suggest to all the candidates who are taking training in PSF Skills Academy, please make sure your communication skills and technical knowledge. I think that is the main reason when I represent myself in front of interviewer, just they only ask, tell me about yourself, but we don't know what should we tell about myself. I think this is a basic reason. And second thing is technical knowledge. Although we have studies here very well and get training, and all our trainers who are expert in the industrial and real time issue, they train very well, but I am getting failure. Why? Because I don't know, I can't say about this. What is the reason? But just I want to suggesting to all the students, please communicate in every moment and in every day to your friends, with your colleagues. Just speak in English, communicate. That's why it is a produce confidence inside you when you talk to your friends and colleagues, and it is very helpful when you are representing yourself in front of interviewer or any what program. I'm sure. So I don't think now taking time too much. I don't take too much time.
Shahid,
Yes.
my son want to say something to you.
Okay, tell me.
He's saying Bhaiya ji, he's saying.
No, I want to listen to Adnan. Come on, tell me right now. Bolo.
Okay, carry on.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to go? I would say, adding on to Sir's point, when about tell me about yourself, we tend to think very critical of ourselves, and because of this, we don't know what to say. So I would encourage you to believe in yourself first of all, because we always praise other people. We always think, oh, he's better than me, or something like this. We shouldn't think like in this way. We need to, believe in ourselves, and the confidence will automatically get boosted.
Yeah, what I found, like, first of all, we need to be in comfort zone. The other thing is, we should avoid nervousness. We should be
Exactly.
totally in comfort zone.
Exactly. If you're comfortable with yourself, you'll be comfortable, with the speaking, whatever language it may be. Obviously, English is like the second language. But first, if you believe in yourself, if you're confident that you yourself have a quality that is unique, then automatically the confidence boost will be there.
Hello, sir.
So my question is that when I speak Hindi, so I'm not getting nervous.
Okay.
When I started speaking English, so I get nervous. What is the reason?
The main thing is the words in which you use. So you have to, because you have to think about the words and the order in which you use it, it gets difficult. So that's the main reason why it's, that's why people tend to take a longer and start to become more nervous,
All
So,
those
yeah.
you practice, it will go with the practice.
Exactly. As long as you practice, like keep on practicing reading books, like I said, then you'll realize your own mistakes from listening to like professionals on TV or something like this.
Hello, sir. Can I talk?
Yes, sir, you can. Please, whenever you're ready.
First of all, Assalamu alaikum
Walaikum
to
salam.
everyone. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sheikh Ayat Ali.
Please switch on your camera.
Okay, sir. Sorry. My name is Sheikh Ayat Ali. I'm from Pune. Basically, I'm from Hyderabad, but I've done my studies in Pune. And later in February 2022, I came in Hyderabad to do some courses. Then I found a course called SAP, which I did in Amirpet, but I didn't like it, and it was more like a scam. Then I switched to PSF, and I love the PSF environment. Two of my brothers are in PSF. One of my brother was a teacher in PSF, and one of my brother completed a course in PSF, and he later got a job in a MNC as a network engineer. And for my education, I have completed my BBA in finance, and I later on did my MBA in finance. And now I would like to tell about the Corona situation. While the whole country was in Corona and there was a lot of panic and all, I just completed my MBA. I passed out in 2021. I was literally, I did nothing. I completed my internship. Then after my internship, I had nothing to do. So I was more into reading books and all. So I read a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, which opened my mind about the finances and how we should think about our finances, and how Muslims should think about their finances and all. So as soon as I completed my the book, I started a business in donuts. my aim was to sell like among 20 donuts. So I sold Alhamdulillah 20 donuts, 200 donuts, sorry. I sold 200 donuts to to my society and with my friends, my contacts. So in this situation, I learned a lot about how to connect with people, how to talk with people. It was very fascinating how we connect with people and how to make connections, business transactions. And as soon as I completed this business, later on I did another business which was about watches, selling watches and selling shoes and all. And Alhamdulillah, it also went well. So yeah, basically I did this. Yes.
Very much.
You said about donuts, right?
You said donuts, right?
Yeah, donuts, chocolate
You said
donuts.
donuts for us also.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm very with family.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you very much. That was good. I would say, obviously, this is you're speaking on an online perspective, so it won't be like the same. The only thing I would say for now is the emphasis on the most important words in a sentence, or the tone in which your most important points are. So when you said you started a business, or like you said you had a relative that joined PSF for networking, you can say a relative of mine joined PSF, and because of this, he was able to successfully get a job in network engineering, like, and the pronunciation of words. I understand what you're saying, but to an outsider, let's say,
A little fast.
yes. So like the pronunciation of words would be very critical in that type of situation, So when you said donuts, like someone wanted to clarify if you sold donuts, Even me, I was thinking you either said donuts or doormats, That's what I I was confused about. So just those things to point out.
Was it good? But
Apart from that, it was good.
thank you. Jazakallah.
So what I see here, most of them, especially Hyderabad, is they don't open their mouth.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
If you compare US citizens,
Yeah.
Hi, how are you? They completely know.
Their accent is actually
Yeah.
with their accent, the American accent. It's they pronounce their words much more like I have a British accent. So if I was talking normally, then even I would be like talking a bit fast. My words would be a bit hard to understand. They would understand it, but to an outsider, it would be a bit harder to like just understand.
What I observed, like, it's like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
So they say, like, we don't say how are you. They say, how are you doing? They want to come to you as broad as they can.
So did you felt I had an accent?
Sorry?
Did you felt I had an accent?
No, the accent was just normal Indian accent.
Yeah.
Say, So there's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't,
Should I improve on this?
don't focus too much on changing your accent, I would say, because like I said yesterday, if you change the accent, it will be much more harder because you're going to think about talking about changing the way you speak, that you will forget your most important points, or you'll be a bit more nervous and you'll hesitate a bit more because you're not talking like talking the way you are comfortable,
Well, it was a neutral accent.
Yeah.
Which can be understood.
Exactly. So speak how you are comfortable speaking. Just make sure the pronunciation. So even if with your Indian accent, I would say if you speak properly, then the pronunciation will be perfect, even in an Indian accent.
Hyderabad speaks good, sir.
Sorry?
As I spoken before.
Yes.
Yes. So, can you give me some suggestions on what I need to do?
I would say in the whole thing, there were it was as a whole it was good. there were like minor errors in like, let's say, the tenses. So let's say you said, that was just a language change, you know. So it should have been prime minister, but you corrected yourself. But like you talked about the GDP and how it was.
Goes down.
Yes, exactly. So instead of saying goes down or something, you can say decreasing. It was causing a fluctuation in the currency of our country, something like that.
Yeah,
You know, so like in yeah. Yes, sure, no problem. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Whenever I speak, I start on some point. The point is that ये इसका पॉइंट था कि ये डिसीजन लेने के बाद भी हमारा जो करप्शन था वो कम नहीं हुआ, तो उसको how would you say
Decision लेने के बाद भी. So even after taking these big decisions, there was no real change, and the corruption was still going on, I would say. Yes, go for it.
My topic is feminism.
Okay.
Nowadays, as everyone in the society are looking down upon girls and women in the society, don't get that support system, that strength. Means whenever we say if a girl is born in a family, we look down means by the way, as Anna said, there is a dilemma in the family, but then there should be there is a mindset going on in the people that that the girl, what she have to do, literally she have to do, want to go to a man, have to attend get married and have kids and nothing. Means we do apart from marriage, we don't get to ask like what are your dreams, what do you want to pursue in your life, what do you want to get. We don't get that support system. If whether I want to say Allah has bestowed on us that to take care of kids and house, but then the job responsibility of the girl as well as for the husband, it should be equally divided. Means we should not look up, what do you want to do, where do you want to go, why you want to go out, you just sit in the home and take care of the kids. So we want that mentality to be changed. Means I want that positivity from everyone, and that support to girls as well as to the women to pursue and they achieve their dreams. I want that positive attitude from nowadays generation.
Okay.
That I want to say.
Thank you very much. That was actually very good. The only point I would say, so you mostly it was a good explanation. You know, I would say like you would be the repetition is the only one. So you could instead of you repeated a few points, but in a different way. I noticed. So instead of this, you can say other stuff like with feminism. There's a lot of especially in cultural backgrounds. It's very typical. You can say stuff like this. Cultural backgrounds cause the family household to have a specific mindset that doesn't support women's sort of rights, you can say. So because you repeated like that they have to stay in the home, but in a different way. So I would say, but this is all if like, because I didn't give you enough time, that's why. Otherwise, if I give you like a lot of time, you can maybe talk about the different points more and expand on it like this. Yeah. So, anyone else? Would you like to?
Yes.
That's the only way you can improve. No, this is how you can get rid of it. You know?
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Harsh Sharma. So, good afternoon, everyone. This is Harsh Sharma. So, I've taken a topic of Hyderabad. So, Hyderabad is a twin city, and is the capital of Telangana state. And Hyderabad is also famous for its historical places like Tangman, Golconda Fort, and Charminar. Many tourists to visit Hyderabad to visit historical places and have some knowledge about it. And Hyderabad is also famous for its food items. Yeah, so food items which are like spicy foods, and it is also much more famous for its Hyderabadi biryani all over India. And Hyderabad slang, yes. And Hyderabad has a slang of language that is famous for all over world. Hyderabadi language. And many languages spoken in Hyderabad.
Like, so these accent was like Nako, Gaiku, speaking. Many good words like.
Yeah, you could say like Hyderabad is very unique in terms of their individual linguistics, you know. So like the unique, exactly. If you go somewhere else in India,
Yeah,
they'll be confused, you know. They will be like, what is Nako?
Yeah, Nako, Gaiku.
I have a friend who was from Delhi, in the UK, and he knew Hindi, but I would say they were family friends. So I would say I would be talking to my mother, and if I didn't say Nahi or something, I said Nako, and then he was like, what is this? Nako? Is it a dish or like what is it? Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Just learn
This is new student, sir.
Okay.
Today you can, please introduce yourself.
Just an introduction.
Yeah.
Hi to everyone. Yeah, myself, my studies are complete BTech. So, my hobbies of playing games.
You can start off with your name.
So,
So name, your
Name,
name.
that's your name.
my name is Bharat.
Bharat.
Yes. Okay. I'm interested. I'm most interested in playing games. Okay.
What is qualification?
I said no.
Where did you stay?
Qualification, where
My
did you
qualification is
study?
BTech in computer science, and I'm staying in Manikonda.
How you from? How you from?
Here, but I was actually online.
On your bike? Did you come by bike?
No,
By?
Bus.
Okay. How long did it take to come?
often.
Okay, not bad. Okay, good, thank you.
Any suggestion?
Suggestions, I noticed at the start, you didn't take a breath. You did not take a breath, you ran out of oxygen. I know, when you finished your sentence, you inhaled quite a bit,
You wanted to complete the topic.
and you did a sort of thing, you know, when you it generally happens when you have a bit of stage fear, you know, you will start to swallow your own throat. That's what is very common, or it's another thing that is common is but everyone says this now and then, but it's more like serious if it's like how you did, because it's like, okay, I have to. The fear comes in, you know, it comes all of a sudden. So you have to just take a breath first, okay, assess the situation, and then you can, you know, be familiar with your surroundings. Like I said yesterday, like over there, they say you have to picture everyone naked. It's funny. That's how they give the metaphor. You have to picture everyone in their underwear, and for you it will be sort of calming. So however you're comfortable with, you can you know, whatever you are comfortable with. However, whatever the procedure is for you, you do that procedure, and you should be comfortable in your own self. You know, so we will include the session for now, and inshallah, I should be here 4 days next week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Bye.
Allah Hafiz.